So you've just turned 18, and your mom said you had to wait to the sacred age to get your tattoo. Yay, you made it. Now what? So that's how my journey started. The first thing people usually notice about me is all my piercings, and next is my tattoos. When I started at 18, that started my long journey of tattooing. So, hi, my name is Kiana Bird, and today I'm going to give you an informative speech on proper care and healing for your tattoos so they last you a lifetime. Everyone has a coming to age story. I have a lot of friends and peers and family members that all talk about how they got their first piercing, first tattoo, and I hope this resonates with you. Proper healing is essential for preserving the integrity of your tattoo. So proper healing, I'm gonna talk to you about aftercare. I'm gonna talk to you about healing and keeping up with your routine so that you have a beautiful tattoo that'll last you a lifetime. So you got your first tattoo. Now what? So the first important two things are going to be the immediate aftercare and proper hygiene. So immediately after you get your tattoo, your artist will cover your tattoo in either an antibiotic cream or a tattoo salve. And then the tattoo artist will also cover your tattoo either in a cloth, skin safe cover, or they will wrap it in saran wrap. So interestingly enough, bikers actually came up with the saran wrap idea. They would show their friends their tattoos and they find it hard to have to lift it up and put it back down. And so they start wrapping their arms in saran wrap, and it's been a thing ever since. So after he wraps you up and about to send you on your way, he's going to provide you with aftercare. So either that's going to be written instructions or verbal instructions about what you should and shouldn't do, about the do's and don'ts, about proper products you should use for your tattoos, and so forth. Not all states have these regulations where tattoo artists have to give you those instructions, but about 30 states do. So you're going to go home and you're going to keep your arm wrapped. So you're going to keep your arm or wherever you got your tattoo from, you're going to keep it wrapped for 3 to 24 hours. Now that's going to depend on the size of the tattoo. After you unwrap it the first time, you're going to use a antibacterial soap. So it could be an antibacterial soap or a non-scented, dye-free type soap. We're not going to submerge our arm in water, but we're going to wash it gently, and then we were going to apply a thin layer of either an Aquaphor type solution or an A&D ointment. So we're going to keep up with the aftercare. After 24 hours, you're going to notice there's going to be some redness, there's going to be swelling, and that's normal. So the first 1 to 3 days, you're going to notice that you may see weeping or oozing, and that's going to be just fluids coming out of your tattoo. That's going to be completely normal, but after that, we're going to keep an eye on it so that does not continue. And we're going to keep with that routine for the next week or so. So now that you've made it through the first 3 days, what do we do now? So there's a healing timeline that we want to pay attention to. The first week, like I said, we're going to see a lot of redness. We're going to see maybe some itching, a little bit of pain and tenderness at the site, and maybe a little bit of ink fallout, but that's going to be it for the first week. So the second week, we're going to move on. That's going to be the itchy week. So that week, your body is trying to heal this new wound that it has. So it's going to be itching. We're going to not scratch it. That's so we can keep the integrity of the tattoo. We're going to keep it clean, and we're going to wash it. We're going to wash it at least 1 to 2 times a day. And we're going to keep it moisturized. Keeping it moisturized is very important for the integrity of the artwork that you just received. And that's going to continue for the next week. That's the second week. The third week, we're going to have some peeling. We're going to have some scabbing. We might even see some ink fall off with the peeling and scabbing, but don't worry, your tattoo is not going to fall off, I promise. But we're not going to pick. We're not going to pick at it. We're not going to pull anything off, because that also will damage and cause scarring to your tattoo. Some hypertrophic scars, stuff like that. We don't want that. We want to keep up the integrity of our beautiful artwork. And so week 3 and beyond, you're going to see that your tattoo is going to become dull. Now, this hardens a lot of people when they first get their tattoo, because it's like, what happened to the color, this, that, and the third. But that's a natural reaction to your body healing. So week 4 and beyond, you're going to see that your skin is going to naturally exfoliate, and it's going to lose that layer, and it's going to regain its brightness. Now, it's never going to be as bright as when it first started, but it's going to regain its brightness and its beauty, and you'll be able to move on after that. So we're also going to look out still, especially in these following weeks, for more pain, pain that's not going away, weeping, redness, possible scars, maybe bleeding. That kind of thing is going to be an infection. We're going to, first we can contact, if it doesn't last as long, we can contact our tattoo artist and see if he has any advice for us. But if we see things like fevers, chills, sweats, we're going to go to the hospital because that's an infection. Things that can cause an infection are going to an artist that's maybe called a scratcher tattoo artist. They do it from their house. They don't use clean needles. They're not using sterilized water. This all can cause infections. So we're going to go to the hospital, get started on a good routine of antibiotics, and we should be all good. So after that, say we don't have any more, we healed perfectly, we're fine. We're going to keep our routine, basically. We're going to keep it moisturized. So we want to moisturize at least 3 to 4 times a day, or any time that you feel that your tattoo is getting dry or stiff, we're going to apply a thin layer. So not too thick so your tattoo can breathe, but we're going to apply a thin layer of our product, whatever product we chose to use. No Vaseline products, but Aquaphor, A&D ointment, things like that. We're going to make sure that we keep up with that routine. And we're also going to be wary of getting into the sun. So especially people that get their tattoos around summertime, they want to go out and show them off, but you're going to want to keep it out of the sun to avoid sun bleaching. It's going to kill the color in your tattoo. You're going to be upset with yourself. We're also going to try to stay away from water. We're going to stay away from soaking in bathtubs, natural bodies of water. We're going to take showers, but we're going to keep it away from running water. Because that too can bleach. It can bleed out your tattoo. It's going to mess with the integrity of the ink, and we don't want to do that. So we've gone through 1,000,000,001 things, and so we're going to kind of review the things that I think are most important. So for proper healing, your tattoo is crucial for preserving the beauty and the longevity of your art. The initial aftercare is super important so that you create a routine that's going to keep your tattoo integrity in place. We're going to make sure we're keeping our tattoo clean, dry, and avoiding scab picking and all those things. We're also going to keep it out of the sun. We're going to keep it away from moisture. We're going to make sure that we follow all the do's and don'ts from our tattoo artist. So in conclusion, a tattoo is not just a piece of art, it's an expression of your identity. How you care for it and how you take care of it is going to require you to have lots of patience and to maintain your routines, as we discussed before. We want it to heal beautifully and maintain its vibrancy, and so it becomes a source. It becomes a source of beauty for the rest of our lives. Patience, diligence, and responsible aftercare are very important. So whether you're a first-time tattoo enthusiast or you're a veteran like me, I encourage you to take care of your tattoos for the foreseeable future so that you can, because it shows the dedication and the artistry of both you and the tattoo artist. I encourage you to share this knowledge with fellow enthusiasts, and I appreciate your time today and attention on this matter, and I hope that your tattoos are a source of beauty and pride for the ongoing foreseeable future. Thank you.